That may mean that I'm by myself because it's 4 in the morning, but that is okay. I prefer to be by myself than to have to deal with trolls. Um, Whew, you guys, interesting stuff. I have a list of things to talk about, so we'll see what happens. Y'all know how spirit leads it where it does. So those are my lists here. We're talking possibly about Blue Star, the now infamous photo of proof of life for Mitchie Pooh. We're going to talk about Nolan and the posts by Evan. We're going to talk about possibly Don the Con. Then I have on here Pete, Narco, Shady, Larry, the guy who's gobbling up our media, and then Ladybug. So there are a few things here. Hey, Susie Love. I know it's bedtime, but hey, Sean. Girl, what a weekend. I just got chills. It's like you guys come in and boom, our powers together. I'm sorry. I was trying to see other people's take on what's been happening. I just don't feel right. Does that make sense? Hey, Becky. I just don't feel right. I don't. It's such a weird week. I don't feel bad. I feel like I'm in muck or mud. Does that make sense? I don't feel good or bad. I feel muddy. I don't know. I feel muddy. Okay, so let's get started. So right off the bat, well, let's clear this air real quick. We're gonna bring out our friend Nyx in a little bit. I want to get a couple of things read out first. I just feel like mud. Right? It doesn't. Right? Like no emotion. It just feels weird. It just feels really weird. All right, so really quickly, oh, I don't need a retouch, take it off. They held back or stuck or made to pay attention to what's coming? That's a good question. It feels like molasses. It feels like molasses. I'm trudging through molasses. Okay. What is this camera for now? I don't know what that's for. All right, so just a real quick look at, okay, this is what they're saying Lindsey passed from, which is aortic dissection. That's a rupture of the aorta. It's interesting. Anyway, that's not what I want to look at. I want to look at Mitchie Pooh's letter. Okay, so let me just point y'all over here for a little bit. I lost y'all. Hold on. I lost you completely now. Okay, are we still here? Orientation is locked. Rotate it back. Oh, I'm upside down. Sorry. All right, so this is the letter. And there's just too many strange things in this letter. There's too much strangeness in this letter. Hold on, I'm putting you back on my tripod. Okay. So, you see it. Hey, Jen. You fell. You flew right off. The letter. All right. So, the letter said that he underwent a bunch of tests because he fell, right? And then it said he didn't have any broken bones. He didn't suffer a concussion. He didn't have a heart attack. He didn't have a stroke. He didn't have any tumors. He didn't have any hemorrhaging, but he spent 4 weeks in the hospital. He had mild pneumonia, but he spent 4 weeks in the hospital. And he's adding that he's regaining his strength, but he spent 4 weeks in the hospital. These aren't making sense, right? And then he's supposedly in a rehab. But why would he be in a rehab when he only had a mild case of pneumonia? And even if he fell, falling's been his thing. He's been doing that for a while. Because people are saying that this picture was the 2023 picture, and they AI'd it so that it was updated with the Washington Post picture from today. I don't know. We're going to look at that. Oh, Namaste at the Gardens. Oh, I missed it. Oh, no. I don't know where that is. It's probably far. Anyway, sorry, it's an ad. Anyway, I just wish journalists would ask real questions. Even if you had a bladder infection, Suze, that would not be a 4-week stay. 4 weeks, 33 days? That would not be that kind of stay. What I know is that he was supposed to be announced dead this week. And it's weird because I do know that. And Lindsey beat him to the punch. That's literally how my reading was. She got permission to announce his death. And then I said, wait, there's another one. And Lindsey beat her to the punch. I mean, him, whatever. Both of these cards say greed. I got a 4 of Pentacles. Hold on, let me take this off. I have a 4 of Pentacles, and I have a 9 of Cups. Money. Okay, so both of these cards say greed. Financial insecurity, greed, stinginess, poverty, mentality, material loss, greed, materialism, unfulfilled desires. This feels like Mitch. This feels like Lindsey. Both of these say greed. But Lindsey beat him to the punch. Lindsey died earlier. And, oh, okay. I guess we're reading on Lindsey because his card stayed out. Girls. Oh my God. Let me back it up. Hopefully you can see. If you can't see, it's a little too high. All right. Listen. On replay, you should be able to see my cards. The shit that just came out. It's really backing up what I said about an asinine person. It's backing up what I said about Lindsey being helped. Because, and there's an 8 of Wands peeking out here with him. Okay, so the Lindsey card stayed out. The Lindsey card stayed out. The 8 of Wands is at the top of that deck. That is feeling like slow messaging. What is 8 of Wands? Yeah, miscommunication, delay, slow messaging, slow progress. Now my nose is acting up again. This is weird. I'm getting that he was too early. Really, too, like, they missed the schedule. It was a missed schedule. This is interesting. And this person did not want to miss this opportunity. Okay. Because I got a 4 of Cups. I do think he was. I know what the doctors are saying. I'm going to have to throw out what the doctor's saying. Like, I have to, because one, you can't trust them. I feel like he was poisoned. And they didn't want to miss the opportunity. So now we have an issue. They took the opportunity and they were out of turn. Hold on. Okay, it looked fuzzy. Right, assisted, right? Because look at this. So I get the 4 of Cups. They took this opportunity. But look, the death card is in reverse. I don't think he was supposed to die that fast. So I think there was complication, like a mix of medicines. I'm not talking about Mitch. I'm talking about Lindsey. Because we got this conflict card and the Knight of Swords card. This is my assistant, we'll say. I'm going to say assistant. What did you get, Sean, when you came out? I'm going to get that he was assisted, but it was too fast. I do think he was poisoned, y'all. But I think it's a complication with medication. Because there's an 8 of Cups here. It was too strong. They didn't know about his medication. Exactly. Look at this. 2 of Cups. That's a mix. Wait a second. Okay. What is aortic? I gotta look that up again. What is aortic dissection? It's something about ripping. Hold on. I gotta see if any medicines might help do that. I did see that it could be caused by, I guess I can pull it up because I did take a picture of that. Hold on. Oh, now I see what the camera's for. It's supposed to be getting a clip, but I don't want a clip. Oh, no, that's not a camera. Okay, hold on. This is so fun. I'm playing in a Keith Sweat song called How Deep Is Your Love, and it's just playing and playing and playing. So I think he might have been honeypotted because I keep hearing this whiny ass Keith Sweat song. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I gotta look up the lyrics real quick. Okay, so again, it's caused by high blood pressure. Okay, there are medicines that cause that. It's caused by blood clot, aortic blood clot. It's caused by, connective tissue disorder. Who knows? He might have had one. Who knows? And then it also says chest trauma, severe impact from events like accidents. We don't know how he was found, right? So they might have said, "Hey, he fell on the floor." So she did read that? I don't remember what hold on. I gotta see. Okay, Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat. How deep is? It's a really old 80s song, and I don't remember it. I just remember somebody playing it for me one time, and I was like, please don't do that. People used to play songs for me all the time. Okay, how deep is your love? Been all day thinking, all night wondering why love has to change. You kiss me, but it's not real. Tell me what happened. Are we living a lie? Baby, is that magic gone? You run your fingers through my hair. You tell me you love me. You act like everything between us is all right, girl. But you know that's not true. You love me, or do you want to leave me, baby? Tell me, I can take it. Something's not right. I don't know. No, tell me, how deep is your love? That means I love you, darling. I just can't figure you out, baby. 1 minute, I think you love me, and then the next, I think you don't. I don't understand it. Well, I think that might be exactly what we're talking about here. I think somebody was honeypotted, given a drink to calm his nerves or something, and it interacted with, because, okay, I feel like he was supposed to go to sleep. Yeah, okay. I was looking, this card kept peeking out, and I was looking. It's the Seven of Swords. It's the sneak-in, the strategy, and this person effed up. They messed up. They messed up. Shoo-ba-doo-wop. I can't play it for you because I'm on YouTube, but looking at these lyrics, I think it's the honeypot. I think it's the page or oh, remember he kept getting pages. Maybe he was getting surfaced on the, I don't even want to think about it, babes. I don't want to think about it. Don't give me that picture. Do not give me that picture. Anyway. Oh my God. But he wasn't supposed to die. Oh man. Okay. He was assisted. Because if you notice, the Seven of Swords is here. And then we have the Five in the Night. And if we're going to go mathematically speaking, okay, mathematically speaking, the Knight is the 12th card. Because you have the Ace through the 10, right? That's 1 through 10. Then you have a Page. Then you have a Knight. So 7 plus 5 equals the Knight. I don't know. I'm a dork. Math person. Anyway. This is so interesting. Because I just watched Mary Ann. And she got a bunch of swords for, I don't know if it was Mitchie Pooh or if it was Lindsey Pooh. But she got a bunch of swords too. I have the 7, the 5, the Knight, the 3, and the Queen is right here. Anyway, and this was the Lover's card. I'm telling you, I think he got honeypotted. And it interacted with him. I think he got honeypotted. And it interacted with his medicine. Let me make that as a Nick's note. Because that's weird. I could be wrong. And we'll see what Nick's actually tells me. I didn't have him down to read on. What's the boy name again? Lindsey. Honeypot. Okay. But I think so. Person didn't exercise good judgment. They missed the mark. Okay. Oh, he had a new boyfriend? He had a new one? Oh. Yeah, he was a Cancer, which is what? Oh, water sign? Wait. Hold on. Hold on. This is what, come apart. Because I was just thinking about what you just said, right? And so there's the newbie, a new person, a new page. with new medicine. And then there's the Two of Cups. I just wanted to point that out. It was up and then TT took it down. That means you're on to something. Okay. So, So then let's get into this. So Lindsey was early, assisted early by a person who wasn't really his lover. How deep is your love? That song is playing in my head a lot. Okay. Then we have the Two of Swords again. That's not knowing what to do. All right. So that's Lindsey. We got that he was assisted. But it would seem like, I don't know, why would they, it would make it, oh, I did just see the Queen of Wands. I was like, wait. Because I was just thinking, I saw the Queen of Wands, but I didn't pull it out. And I just remembered Queen of Wands is Ira. Because my thought is, why would they do that? Why would they want two senators on the same team to be gone? Is it to make it look like it was a radical liberal? Like, is it for that? Or, all I know is he wasn't, yeah, it's supposed to look like somebody else did it. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? But he supported them. We got the I state, and then we have the lover right behind it. The I state and the partnership right behind that. Oh, sorry. We're getting into Mitch. Okay. Because we got the Knight of Swords here again. So that's another assistant. Okay. This one is about his partnership with Blue Star and his manipulation. Interesting. The Seven of Wands is him being defeated. It's interesting. Yeah, his wife left and went and got her orders. I'm trying to figure out because I would think, he is, old enough to fall by himself. He's done it plenty on camera. So I didn't actually see an assistant with him, but I'm seeing one now. Actually, never mind. I'm seeing, okay. I am seeing an assistant here, but there's messaging here, and then there's the Minor Arcana Death card. It's still going to be announced, though. It's still going to be announced. They're trying to delay the announcement, but this is the end of the world here. The world card is, they're still going to have to announce it. They're trying so hard to carry the messaging away from that, right? Again, the assistant is here. They're trying so hard to carry that messaging away. And then we have the minor arcana death card. It's just, is since he's already gone, it would be just a formality, really, to even announce it. Um, and I see foreigners looking. And he's already on this. He's already in the spiritual world, y'all. Because look, there's the Hermit card in reverse, and there's the Moon card. It's already spiritual. He's already gone. He's already there. Whether they're breathing for him lung-wise, which they won't be able to continue doing unless the whole hospital is lying, which is impossible too, unless he's actually at Camp David. Because nobody saw him leave the hospital. With all the scrutiny and people looking, nobody saw him leave the hospital. So how is he in rehab? Okay, like read by him. Hold on. How deep is your a water sign? His birthday was on the 9th. Yeah, and he passed on the 11th. 911. Yeah, patterns. You think Libby said it was Miller? I wasn't paying a lot of attention to the video, so I missed it. I'm gonna have to watch it again. And wondering if LG was a threat of some sort to the others. He was a threat though, Jen, because he was pushing for the sanctions to go back onto Russia to try to help end the Yuki thing. That's where he literally just came back from. And I was watching some of the Lindsey Graham was a good person type of videos. Even though somebody was calling him out, they were like, okay, he was a quote unquote good person until McCain died. So, I don't know. But, I don't know. Said last night Ladybug would be hotter, please, right there. ABC was doing this whole life of service gag thing. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to Lindsey before, but honestly, I think from the weapons of mass destruction lies, that automatically said he wasn't a good person because you sent a lot of people there to be killed, and that's not great at all. So back to Mitchie Pooh. I wonder if he's going to be assisted, or I wonder if the information getting out is going to be assisted, because that could be the Knight of Wands. And then they'll have to announce it. I'm telling you, I'm still getting an announcement for him. We'll add that to Nick's. I'm still getting an announcement because here's a celebration. It ain't the people, but it's somebody. The self-hating. Lovely. All right, let me do that one more time. Show me Mitch, please. Okay, show me Mitch, please. This is like sitting for Mitch for the longest, y'all. So the one that flipped is a 5 of Wands. This is the one that was supposed to hit the table. And then we got the Page of Wands. There's a celebration card right there. So the Page of Wands is here. Hear ye, hear ye. Homeboy is gone. And then the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords, followed by the leak, the Page of Swords. So that's 2 pages. Y'all remember when we read about Mitchie Pooh the other day, we have page, and then we have 8 of Wands. And then we have the Five of Cups, the little Grim Reaper. This man's already gone. It's so upside down. It's not even funny. He's already gone. Accept it. Move on. Put it down. And then here comes Lindsey. Lindsey's card. And the AI, the Eight of Pentacles, trying to hold their ground with it and wield with the lies and stuff. But there's going to be a new perspective. And again, the world is going to end with them. I think he's going to be announced. I still think he's going to be announced before they want to. They're pretending like they have a choice, but somebody's going to offer up this information and release the Kraken. Like, release us from this guy. There's definitely conflicts here. People who know, and they are fighting over it. Wait, what did we see about Booker? Oh, we don't care about Booker. Booker, I don't care about him. That boy is a starfish. I mean, Beshear can still do whatever Beshear want to do. Let's see. Will Beshear do something? Uh-oh. What was that? I don't know. Maybe, because that's a wish, and then there's the tower right there. And then the judgment card. Like, I don't give a damn. I'm just going to do it. But, hold on. And there's the guy in the mausoleum. Will Beshear. Will Beshear. What does his name mean? Will Beshear. They're going to fight him, though. But dude is dead. I think the way he's going to fight, because it feels like he's the one with the swords here, is like, look, I need to see him in person. I need to put my eyes on him. Because he's like, I still need to rehabilitate. I'll see you in a little bit. Why are you trying to see us in a little bit? You had mild pneumonia. What are you rehabbing about? I don't think Beshear is going to let these people stress him out. I think he's going to do whatever he needs to do. Beshear has to take care of his people, or he's going to be on the chopping block. Booker, I think you're done. We knew that. I kept thinking about that one that says, stop giving them microphones for real. You live in Jersey, not voting for him, might as well be a progressive. He said he was an unlikely friend. Oh, yeah, they said that man was completely different behind the doors. But, dude, your actions count. In his comments, people were saying Turtle needs to come on TV. Not even TV. Like, he has to be in front of his constituents. Because we can't trust TV, we can't trust video, we can't trust pictures. Because they have been doing AI over and over again. LG hit was a warning? I think so. Unlikely deal. Beshear's term is up as 27. Listen, he's got to fight. Because if he does nothing, them Kentuckians would definitely take his ass out. Because they're going to be like, you're just as weak as everybody else. Homeboy got to fight. He wants to do whatever the next level is. And he has to look like a fighter. He has to. Because first of all, White House down, right? Okay. So show me, please, Beshear. Is he going to do the drop? Whoa. Hold on. I'm sorry. That's way too many. Way too many. But I think so. Because the first thing I see out is the Chariot. And the second thing I see at the top of that deck is the Six of Pentacles. That is moving from one hand to the other hand. And, oh, I'm getting chills too. And the Pentacles are also VOTESs. So, I think so. I think he's going to do whatever the hell he wants to do because he has to, even against these people. The Emperor in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse. There's a release from the Devil. And I don't know. Okay, it's not the cards. I keep smelling. Okay, this is weird, y'all. You're not going to believe me. But I swear I just smelled a Whopper. I haven't had a Whopper in forever. I swear I just smelled like a Whopper. And I'm like, why am I smelling food? Better than what I smelled the other day when we were reading on somebody. And I'm getting hot. Oh my God, I'm getting hot. I don't know who's associated with like Burger King or whatever. Because isn't the orange guy a McDonald's fiend? Or maybe it's a McDonald's thing. I don't know. But I swear it smelled like a Whopper. Oh, man. Okay, let me do that again. Because I'm lost. I just lost whatever I was doing. Show me Beshear, please. What's his decision? What is he going to do? Oh, sorry. Look at this. These are trying to force themselves out. This is the death card. And this is the Knight of Swords. And you saw it's trying to turn itself around. Like he's going to go forward. Like the Chariot card that I just saw with him. I think Beshear's going... Oh, I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills. I think Beshear's going to do it. Show me Beshear, please. I don't even know who he is. Matter of fact, let me look him up so I can lock in on his face. I don't know. I find it works better for me if I can do that. Andy B.E. How deep is your love? Oh. That was weird. I just had this weird feeling with him like, oh my God, I like him. Like, there's something about, he has a light. Oh my God. I can't imagine being a governor at my age. He's 48 years old. He is a Sagittarius. He's going to make magic happen, y'all. He's going to do it. He's going to be like, F your judgment. I don't care. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? There it is again, the Knight. And there's a tower. This tower is peeking right at me. I'm going to move this over so you guys can see. There's a Seven of Pentacles, what people have long been waiting for. Boom, tower. And then again, Five of Swords. I feel like that Five of Swords is he's a fighter. He's a fighter. Chills, 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 chills. Okay. The Queen of Swords. She was here and she was next before I got distracted by the Whopper. She was here. I don't know who she is. The Queen of Swords. The other queen. Okay. I don't know who these people are. We got the Page of Pentacles and Release from the Devil. Who's the queen? Oh my God. Who are the females in Kentucky? Because all I've heard about were men. Who are the females? Okay, actually, I think the Queen of Cups is him. And the Queen of Swords is him. I wonder if he has Gemini energy in one of his other placements. I think he's both queens. Fair, compassionate, but driven. Because look, there's two sides to this coin. They both look two different ways. They're both two different speeds. One's slow and meticulous. He waited 30 days, basically. And then one who's going to be quick to deal with it. The slow one was over here in the past. The fast one is like, get it done. Get it done. I think now he's going to move. And he's going to move in such a way that now it just makes legal sense, you know, legislative sense. So I do think he's going to do that. I don't think that's Nancy Mae. She's a crazy ass woman. I don't know who Amy McGrath is, though. Did Ira announce they did this? Oh, I did hear that. I did hear that Ira said that. Hold on, let me see. Well, I know they said they had a thing on him. And I know they're celebrating. Yeah, see, he championed Ice Reel. Oh, they are asking, was he poisoned? Somebody actually wrote a post on that. Hold on. I can't say this out loud, so I'm going to show you. I can't say this out loud. Look who said this. He's the one who told me to do it. Y'all, they are scapegoating this man. I knew it. I knew they were going to paint him real bad. You see that? You see this? This man, who does not exist, is saying that he's the one who made me do it. Ugh. Y'all, I just got that Chicago song coming. He had it coming. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, babes. Okay, babes. When you got Net praising you and then blaming you at the same time. And that's interesting that he supports the blue, but he also supports the sunflower. You wouldn't support both because they both are ideologically different. Oh, okay. I don't know who she is. Amy McGrath. I'd have to look her up. If his seat is vacant 56 days before November, there will not be enough time. That's why I'm saying it has to happen immediately. And I think he's going to go with the swift action. Because we saw a chariot and we saw the knight and now we're seeing the queen. All three of those are get it done. And then the tower was quick, like pull the plug. And I think he's going to do that. I think he's going to pull the plug very quickly because the guy's not well. And he's been gone for 30 days. That's like the guy in Jersey, Tom Keene, or whatever his name is. Okay, I want to move on from this. Well, let me see. Are they going to have this special thing in August? I'm sorry. These things are so big. Are they going to have the special thing in August? Will they have the special thing in August? Yeah. Oh, it's a hell yeah. Look at this. The king just popped up on the bottom. Then we have the people celebrating, right? One that hit the table is the lovers. He has a job to do, one that these people are counting on him doing. That's a yes card. And then we have a change of time, and we have the guidance. Like, he has to do what they tell him to do. The pedo class would be mad, but they're still a yes card. The ollies would be mad, but they're still a yes card. And whatever these mercenaries are who are out here lobbying and whatnot, it's a yes card. They'll still be mad. The Queen of Swords, now this is your girl Nancy, in reverse, still is a yes card. So that was how many yes cards? And 7 of Wands, he's going to hold his ground. He's going to hold his ground. I don't see him not doing it. He's going to have to do it. But I think he's going to demand to put his eyeballs on him himself. The only way I will not go forward with this is I have to see you. And this is him being that compassionate part. The only way that I won't go forward with this thing is that I have to see you. Otherwise, you're out. You're out. So, I've been wondering, though, in the back of my mind, if they would, I think he's going to please the people. But I was wondering in the back of my mind if they're going to try to like, blackmail him or something. But maybe he's just not blackmailable, because otherwise he'd be falling in line. I don't think he's just talking gas. I think he's planning for his next move. See, there's the Hierophant. And again, the Six of Pentacles moving, and now we got straight Pentacles. So then we have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I do think he's going to hold the thing. It's a new thing. They need a new voice. So in government for them, the Hierophant card. So he's going to do it. He's going to do it. At least that's the plan right now. All right, so that's Mitchie the Bitchy. Okay, tell me about the picture. Tell me about that picture. Was that picture AI? Do pigs fly? Was that picture AI? I'm looking at a 9 of Swords, where it's like release of anxiety, peace. And then the 5 of the Hierophant card, conformity, morality, ethics. I think they're both like no cards, or one was a maybe, I forgot. But I want to see. Again, that's the next question, really. But let's see. Was there, if his seat is vacant, yeah. So is that picture? Well, there you have it, folks. My AI card and the guy being dead card. AI card. My eight of coins is about the stuff that they make. AI card. The man is spiritually somewhere else. He is not renewed. He is gone. Weakness here, gone. Hidden agendas and conspiring, gone. But that new information is going to be coming out. And again, somebody has a duty that they need to answer for. Again, you have the King of Pentacles trying to manipulate, but a new time is here. It's just here. This is going to be interesting. All right, so so much. Okay. Okay, so that's Mitch, that's Graham. I kind of want to ask those in a different place. Can you show me Don the Con? Can you show me what's going on with, Don the Con? Okay, it's the Two of Wands. There's the wand. The wand they were supposed to use to announce he's gone. In my dream. There's the wand. They're not using it. They're using it for something else. They're using it to, again, impact overseas. But I'm seeing no choice coming up. I'm seeing that I think their hand is about to get forced. Yeah, because the Moon card just showed up. There's the Eight of Cups of people walking away. There's a River of Styx here. And the military is going to rebel. I mean, I didn't say that. 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 I'm sorry. I'm trying to put something new on my transcript. For entertainment purposes only. Allegedly and all of that jazz. Now this is interesting. Somebody, was it Libby? I think so. I think this was Libby because I did watch her earlier. I was just going to say, I do think that we are entering the soup era. Soup, S-O-U-P, replace the S. And the way she said it was exactly how we read it before. She said she doesn't think there'll be a federal thing. only a state thing. And I'm like, that's exactly what we read a few months ago, was that it was going to be state level pretty much only in November, if in November. And federal is going to be so messed up that I don't think we'll be able to do federal. Anyway, so I think we're looking at the soup thing. I think that is right here. Like, right here, right now. I don't know. That just popped in my head. But I don't think it'll work. I don't think it'll win. But I think it's going to rush the other stuff. So, um, I think that's what we'll look at. So, show me Don the Con, please. Whoa. Okay. Hidden agenda. Secrets. I told you the man's not here. He's not here. Hidden agenda secrets. They have been managing for a very long time to prop him up. He has been weakened at Bernie's for the longest because they had hidden agendas. Five of Swords, though. Something's coming to a head. Because I told you, he's walking over there on the other side. Okay, there's a Strength card, and there's Wheel of Fortune. That's 3 Major Arcana. And again, them not using the wand and the Devil card. So that now makes 5 Major Arcana on this thing. All right, you guys. So, and then there's the Mausoleum card. I think the secret's about to get out. This is the one that hit the table. So I do think the secret is about to come out. This is why I don't know what you guys are saying. I never scrolled down. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Right here, right now. Okay. Let me just look that. I don't know who sings that one. Right here, right now. Who is that? It's old. Who is it? Jesus Jones? Kiss? Who's singing this song? Right here, right now. This is I don't know the rest of these words. Who's Jesus Jones? I don't know. Let's look at that. That's not it. Oh, that is it. Who is Jesus Jones? I never heard of you. That don't mean they're not anybody. It just means I never heard of them. A woman on the radio talks about Whoa. Did y'all see those first lyrics? Hold on. Nancy Carey's Mace. 2 other. She's the only lady I can think of out of KY. If MMC is vacant, yeah, we did that. Nettie is all AI. Exactly. Back to Life keeps playing. Okay. The GOP is tanking their rep. Of course they are. Girl, Back to Life. Surviving Death. Kentuckians love Beshear. Okay, good. And not much. It's a shame he had a Republic. Yeah. I heard what they did after, especially after the 24. They said they would not pass. I think they took his power away or something. Or that was North Carolina. One of the something was happening. It says all of the Kentucky payer that he's constantly asking. Yeah. It was very odd that MM went to the hospital. Oh yeah, on T's B-Day. Look at all these connections. What is Les Soup? Les Soup. Replace the S with a C. Okay. Jesus Jones, the 90s. All right. I just remember, right here, right now. This is, I don't know the words. They're right here, though. There is no other place. I don't know how it goes. Wanna be. Anyway. Oh my God. But the entire. Listen to these lyrics, y'all. I'm like, why are you plaguing me? Listen to these lyrics. Okay. A woman on the radio talks about revolution when it's already passed her by. Bob Dylan didn't have this to sing about. about you. Know it feels good to be alive. I was alive. I waited. I waited. I was alive. I waited for this. Right here, right now, there is no other place I want to be. Right here, right now, watching the world wake up from history. I saw the decade in when it seemed the world could change at the blink of an eye, and if anything, then there's your sign of the times. I was alive and I waited. I was alive and I waited for this right here, right now. I was alive and I waited, blah, 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 blah. And so again, right here, right now, there is no other place I want to be. Right here, right now, watching the world wake up from history. Repeat, 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 repeat. Yo, these words. And it's crazy because when I first started singing the right here, right now, I thought it was because of me saying the words right now. But then when I heard them again, I was like, okay. And I immediately had a flash of you chose to be here. Immediately heard a flash, you chose to be here. So I was like, okay. And now I'm looking at these words. I'm like that just like honestly underscores it for me, where it says right here, right now, there is no other place I want to be. It's like literally choosing to have been here at this time, which is really weird. Watching the world wake up from history. When did he write this? And it's funny because I just hear Jesus Jones. You know how like they use Jesus as like a exasperation. This is crazy. A woman on the radio talks about revolution when it's already passed her by. So are you saying it's already gone? It's already happened? Or are you saying the chance has already happened? There's your sign of the times. I don't know. Hey, Anita. Gen X, the crossover generation. Yeah, I go by Zennial. I take the little, the X millennial because I'm right there in the gap. Right here, right now. This is that's interesting that song kept plaguing me. Okay. So, definitely something to consider. So yeah, as I said, what am I talking about? Oh, the guy, Orangey. Yeah. I think the secret's about to get out. Like, honestly, I really, 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 really do. But I don't think it's going to get out like, hey, y'all, they've been faking the funk. I just mean, like, I don't know. I just think this part of it is about to be over. This whole weekends at Bernie, actually, you know what? They can get caught. There's a very slim but good chance they can get caught at this. Because guess what just, oh my God. So guess what follows this? The Nine of Wands, right? Where literally weekends at Barney's, popping homeboy up. The pedo card. Six of Cups, the children that they mess with. Followed by the way, oh, you can't make this shit up. The Death card. People refusing the BS and asking for something new, unprecedented events, of course, and going scorch earth. Right here, right now. Oh my God, this is stuck in my head. Nicole! All right, so what are we seeing about the guy? They had a hidden agenda. This is why they kept him secret, but it feels like things are about to get out. Homeboy's already crossed over, y'all. He's not here. We done talked about this over and over again. He's not here. And it looks like the female, there's this female energy, very, very strong female energy that is about to turn the tide so that they do not complete what they're trying to do. Again, the misabuse of power. They're supposed to have told us this guy died a long time ago. But nope, they stay married to the devil. In fact, one or two of them are devils. But the guy's been on ice for a while. He's gone. He's gone. crazy pants. And they have prioritized instead AI, crypto, grifting, stealing, all of that. That's what they did. They prioritized that. But guess who's coming? The chariot is right around the corner. And there goes an end. Gathering up all the BS and getting ready to toss it in the trash. Right here, right now. I did not want to be in somebody's history book. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. 1990s, British brain. Oh, that's a British band. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, so that was the guy. Don the Con. Show me Petey Pooh. It's just all treason. It's just all treason. And they're not going to be able to keep it up. It is going to wash. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody else is going to have a heart issue. Because I was just about to say, they're not going to be able to withstand it. Like, the stress of everything they're carrying, the lies, the constant lying, the constant pretending, the vitriol, the energy that people are sending towards them. And I got that somebody else is about to have a heart event. She didn't make it tonight. She made it this morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh my goodness. Somebody else is going to have a heart event. Is that true? Okay, let me put this down for Nick's real quick. Heart event. I don't even know where we are. Oh, we're an hour in. That's it? I feel like we've been on for a long time. But let me know. Is somebody else about to have a heart issue? Because they are old farts. So, oh shit. Baby. Something else gonna go down. But I will tell you, what my eyes landed on first were yeses. 2 yeses. But I did get a tower here. So this is another hospitalization. So it's not a full death. This is another hospitalization. Delaying the inevitable. This is another, it's a no card. Okay, so let's get that part clear. However, the timing of this is unexpected and unavoidable. So, what I will, and the timing of this is July 21st. Don't we enter that Barbie's basket? July 21st, the Leo season. That's why you keep coming out. Shit's finna shift strongly. And not because I know astrology, because I really don't. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hope this is not the boom, boom, boom. I hope this is not that. Oh, I hope this is not that, because we have the irrational people and then we have a death card. Oh my God, I hope that's not this. Oh, Lord. That would be horrific and drastic. I just saw the Ten of Swords. That's a lot of finality cards here, by the way. You just got woozy in a weird way. That happened to me earlier this week. But we got a lot. We have the Ten of Wands, we have the Death, we have the Tower, and we had the Ten of Swords I just saw. So there's a lot of endings getting ready to happen. Oh, man. Okay. But I wanted to see Mitch. Not Mitch. Pete. Death card now again with the Chariot. He doesn't own the military. That's one thing, and that's a good thing, because we are near the potato soup era. Like I said, we're very, very near the soup. Replace that S with a C. Oh, shit. Okay. But people are dying. People are dying. And people are changing their minds. Okay, I got this world card just now. That whatever they're planning, this takeover shit is going to be incomplete, right? So this world card in reverse. I got a shifting of priorities There's the Two of Pentacles. I got people rethinking. That's the Two of Swords. What is trying to come out? The Three of Swords. Is that heart or treason? I don't know. But what I do know, 2, 3, 4, it's going to put somebody in the hospital. And then the 8 just released. And there's the misabuse of power again. Not using the wand for what they're supposed to be using it for. 1, 2, 3, 4 swords on the board. What is this looking at me? Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. I said, let's talk about Pete. Guess who showed up? Pete. So, Petey's having second thoughts, y'all. Petey's having second thoughts. Oh. That's interesting because I don't see any drinking cards. Normally I see drinking cards with him. But Petey's having second thoughts. Yeah, because there's that end of the world card with the Ace of Cups. There's a water card. Oh, and a 5 and a tower. Oh, Petey's in trouble. Petey's having second thoughts. He's fighting for his life. Now, if I go by, and we talked about this way back in February, right? I'm telling you, I had that literally last week, Suze. And like right on camera, I was like, whoa, what was that? Yeah. Look, there's the 5 of Pentacles. Remember, he was supposed to be a snitch and stuff, but he got in way too deep. Because once, look, I said he got in way too deep, and I was just about to say once Orangey died, death card, and the yes of what I was just going to say, the Ace of Pentacles, he got in way too deep. He did not want to do it. But once Orangey died and that Yahoo stepped in, he had no choice. Is he? Is he? I'm definitely getting, it's funny because I was just going to say, I'm definitely getting heart racing and I got chills to that. But, ooh, y'all. Oh my God. Could he get alcohol poisoning and end up having to go to rehab? Because if you remember, I said somebody was going to go to rehab. I'm not going to take that as Mitch's thing because I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom. Wait. No. I'm not playing that. Because I said that when I saw the sun. So I'm not going to take that. But, again, the uniforms are not on his side. He's been carrying a lot of stress, a lot of weight. He is damn near broken. And he has to keep up the front. Like, okay, so as I was going to say, we talked about, this is a burnout. This feels like a breakdown. It feels like a breakdown. That's King of Pentacles, but it feels like a breakdown. It feels like a mental breakdown. Anyway, and I did say the rehab was for something mental. Oh, there he is. This is who I was getting ready to talk about, the one who's putting all this pressure on him. We talked about this way back in January, February, about the soup with a C getting ready to happen. Oh my God, my nose. So then tonight, when I was watching Libby, she mentioned it too. And oh my God, why am I getting tickly now? I think it was Libby, it was somebody. And they were talking about Narco thinking that he had PD thinking they had the uniforms with them. They think it's soup time because they have to hurry the F up. Well, that's where they fail. And so looking at this, Narco is pressuring the shit out your boy. And I am going to go along with that because we've already read it before. So it's not really like I'm piggybacking off of somebody else. We've already read that that was what was happening. But he's going to find himself assed out. 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords in reverse, meaning you don't get the pass go. No, you're not going to win the straight. And yes, conflict. There is going to be pure conflict in here. You do not have what you think you have. And that 4 of Swords will not go away. So we got the 4, 5, 6 now instead of the 2, 3, 4. It's just getting there. And the 6 was on top of being released from the devil. So yeah, they're going to turn right against them. Everybody's against them. And I don't think they understand that. And alcohol, poisoning can happen like a... Oh, okay. So it looks like with Pete, and we'll do this finally. I'm getting hot again. Oh, Lord. Is this perimenopause or something else? Okay. Yeah, he's weak. It's not going to work. Oh, my God. They're not surviving. Not going to work. Temperance is going to have her way, and she's going to expose some shit, including who they're doing this for, as we have this unprecedented event where we do not, oh my God, I have 2 Pentacles again. I have 3 2s again. Look at this. 2, 2, 2. I don't know what that is. 2, 2, 2. But whatever he's waited on is it's not going to work. But we got, like I said, rethinking, double thinking. They don't want to do it. See, here's Ira. Because I'm looking at the BOMBSs here in Ira. But, okay, why they did it to Ira. Okay, this is why Ira's in the upright. Because this is them getting done wrong. Got it. Because the truth of that is going to come out. And how it really wasn't our choice. We weren't the one to do that. And the people we were colluding with that we're actually no longer with because both people are gone. Got it. Oh, here's Miller Boo. Miller just came out. And so will a whistleblower who's going to talk about the ties between money, the government, and this conflict that needs to end. And the proof will be there. Okay, so as I was saying, priorities have shifted. This hidden agenda, people are going to realize, it's kind of like when we watched January 6th, a little bit, kind of like it. We watched it on TV, like, what the hell is happening? Is anybody going to do anything? Is anybody going to say anything? Is anybody going to stop it? So it feels like we're going to have like that kind of situation. And of course they'll lose because they've always been destined to lose. And that's why these guys are exited, because it's just part of the plan. So justice will prevail, and they're not going to be able to take it. Justice is going to prevail. So it's like they're going to play their hand too fast, too soon. And yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to wash. Again, they're going to fail. And it begins a new era. We're going to be looking at these people like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Okay, we can't do this again. Yeah. What they want will not get to complete. There's going to be a resistance to that change, bad luck, missed opportunity, stagnation. They're not going to get it. All right, so I guess, let me see Narco. It looks like Pete is having regrets. Ooh, there's a weakness here. Oh, yeah. He's trying to get things turned in his favor. I feel sorry for him. He's like the little runt of the group thinking he can run the group. Possibly, because it is 5 in the morning. Narco. Oh, God. He works so hard, but I love the last word, shoddy work. Thinking he controls the mills, and this thing with Ira is problematic. Hold on. He keeps forgetting he's Hispanic. Isn't that interesting? He keeps forgetting he's Hispanic, trying to work with white supremacists. Like, it's hilarious. You're really going to tell these white supremacists that they must do what you want them to do. Like, you're really going to be Loki. Bow, kneel to the Incredible Hulk. Okay. Hulk smash. Because I'm getting a 10 of swords here. Is like, there's a light at the end of this tunnel. The betrayal and stuff that he's done. And their dictator allies becoming his enemy, because they're not going to let this little Hispanic guy rule them, especially not these people who have worked so hard to take over our country. You think they're going to let him take it over? Likely not. And there's like no choice here with the 7 of Cups. Again, he's going to be put to rest. He runs the risk of being sent to the spirit world. He really does. Because there's the 8 of Cups. People walking away from him. There's the death card. There's the out the door card. There's the failure card. There's a nobody with you card. And there is he. Oh, and look, there's the death card. Baby, this plan is ruined from the beginning. Yeah, girl, you know I know. They have that complex. But the issue of rugs for you, of course. But I haven't really seen pentacles for him, which is definitely one of his problems. In pill form, or powdery form, but mostly pill form for him, if I'm not mistaken. Because he has to put it in his mouth and swallow and get dry mouth. And I know there's some strong stuff if that's happening to him, because my Adderall does that to me sometimes. All right, so Shady, will he be... If you've ever watched this movie called Hoodwinked, it's a cartoon movie. I had kids for the last 30 years. So there's a movie called Hoodwinked, and it has... Basically, it's a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. And in the movie, I'm going to ruin it because it's like 20 years old. In the movie, there's this little white fluffy bunny that's with her the entire step of the way. But at the end of the movie, you find out that the villain was the little fluffy white bunny the entire time. So, what's really interesting here is we do have that. We have the treason on one end, but we have justice on the other. This guy is going to... sorry for the movie references, but I just got Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when you had the guy at the end, when his voice, his high-pitched voice is there, and he's like basically melting. I'm melting, like that kind of thing. I just got that for Narco. Oh, there's the cups. There's the cups, there's the pentacles, and there's the he's gonna premature ejaculate. His soup plans is what I'm getting. Is he doesn't have anybody on his side, and he doesn't realize that. And it's probably because either the drogas got him thinking incorrectly, or he's feeling the pressure of time. Because these 3 cards are super slow. All 3 of these are slow. these two cards are really fast. But the partnerships, really slow. The mercenary, really slow. The proof and the evidence, it's pretty slow. But I think he's going to prematurely ejaculate. It was, sorry, I didn't mean to keep saying that word. But, basically, he's going to play his hand before his turn. And he's going to be out. Okay, so next one was Shady. This death card loves all of them, y'all. I think everybody I've read on tonight got the death card. I love it. I love it for them. Shady. Shady pants. Oops. Oh, okay. This is even his marriage. Four of Wands in reverse. Exactly. He is. He's too cocky. If you watch that little white rabbit on Hoodwinked, he was very cocky. And he kept going back to the scene of the crime. Anyway, so Shady, I just got disharmony in his marriage. Unstable home life. That's him at home and at work. There's a Six of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Okay. This king. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. This King of Wands just fell out. And it was sitting there in the deck while I was reading Narco just now. But I didn't keep going because we were talking about something else. This is that Prince guy. Like, we can't underestimate how much they've pissed him off. We really can't underestimate how much they pissed him off. Oh, hell yeah. Queen of Pentacles. In reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't remember who that is. But this is interesting. Right under this king is the Five of Cups card and is the Eight of Swords card. He wants somebody to pay. Anyway, back to Shady. Shady's part of this too. Oh my God, the chills I'm getting. He wants somebody to pay. As far as Shady, he is having his I guess, quote unquote, birthright or whatever stolen. Like, he's in line, he's in succession, but if you notice, it's imbalanced. Oh, hey there. So yeah, he's not going to get his turn. That's so interesting because he was supposed to get like 5 minutes and he is out of his league. He is playing with people who are far more sinister than he is. There's definitely something new coming, such as him being skipped, but there's a truth behind it. Wait, what is he going to do? Hold on, because there's a moon card here, a secret card. Whew. Or that's his intuition. Did we get that he was a special person? I'm not sure if we did. Like an intuitive person? I don't know if we did. Being put out to pasture. There's Ira. Yeah, like, they've pissed people off. They want him. Is he on their hit list? Oops, sorry. Is Shady on their hit list? Okay, Politico 2 days ago. He didn't trust that they would uphold their end of the deal. Dude, y'all the ones who keep bombing them. The Guardian just called him a fall guy. They said, 3 days ago on the Hill. a former T-Rump staffer said that Shady is set up as the fall guy. The staffer called him that. Guess we can call that a page. And then on Wednesday, he threatened severe consequences if they keep attacking the straight. Interesting. They got something on his head. I don't know who Matilda is. But yeah, they have, whatchamacallit? They have something on his head. They want him. Yeah, because behind them, I think the U.S. is going to try to betray Ira, and that is going to have issues here. Because there's a Ten of Swords right behind there. All right, you guys. So let's, the last person I have on my list is Larry and the people who are buying the media. And then we're going to do Nick's real fast to close it out. All right, so this is not good. Acceptance of loss, acceptance, and forgive. This is 2 5s. It's like they're strong arming their victories. What's going to happen to that guy? That ugly ass man. Did he? What's going to happen to that ugly man? Oh. Ooh. What? Okay, there's somebody in Congress they're pissing off. There are some women in Congress they're pissing off. Oh, they're following the money. Oh my God, it's going to be revealed. This whole devilish plan, and these women going to step up, and people are going to tell. Okay, and their victories will be spoiled because the Queen of Pentacles that they are is going to come out because he doesn't really have that money. And they've been doing it they've been pumping foreign influence into, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, the country. Because you have Saudi and you have Blue Star. And he's allowed them both through the media to have control. But y'all, speaking of Blue Star, this shit finna come clear real fast with this Eight of Wands. All this greediness and stuff. And they're, yeah, okay. They're about to get contested and they're going to lose that. That's where that comes in because there's the justice and there's the relief from people because they're going to have to face the music and people are going to walk away from them and their manipulation and they're going to be shaken dry and end up in bars. Wow, because they're not going to be able to hold it down against the messaging that's about to come out. Y'all, this is all fast-moving stuff. This ain't slow. I mean, a new life is going to be slow. That's the Four of Cups. But the majority of this was fast. Yeah, shaking them loose is slow. They only had 2 slows. Well, the devil thing, but that's them, so that's not even counting. They only had 2 slow movements. Something's about to happen real fast to them Ellies. Those Ellis Island sons who have sold a country. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. There's some bad stuff coming their way. All right, so let's wrap up. Okay. I have one more thing on here, and I didn't know if I wanted to read on. Well, I have Nolan, but I'll read on him tomorrow. And it had something to do with the country, the Blue Star, and all their interference. The money the documents, the AI, the social media, all of their influence. So will Blue Star succeed in taking over? No, there's justice. We still got a 5 of Cups, but after the death, that'll be us moving on as we switch governments. And they don't have the strong foothold they think they have. Because there's a hermit, so somebody's looking at them. There's an empress who is not going to want to lose to them. And then there's the 4 of Swords of them being out. And there's the Lover's card in reverse, especially as their treason comes to pass. And it does have something to do with the files. But they're going to be fought. And the truth is going to come out, and the tides are going to turn. And everything they've done will be, everybody they've bought, this stuff is coming out. And in comparison, there's a new start coming. And so their kings are going to meet our king, our law, our rule of law. But it does have something to do with those files. And the people are going to be happy. And I do think those centers are going to get incinerated. That's my down with the data center card. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. All right, let's check our answers. Some of them. Thank you. We're going to check our answers. Oh, God, I'm getting hot again. Let's check our answers. Something's interesting here. Ugh. I can't wait to get a desk. Like a desk. This is a table. Okay. Where's Nyx? Where's my box for Nyx? There we are. 1 year ago, I only had 1 deck. No, I lied. 2, because I bought myself my favorite deck of cards that I use only for paid readings. Oops, there's a yawn. Let's see if we can do it, because it does get a little slippery on this thing. And thank y'all for hanging with me. I wasn't expecting anybody to be on tonight because I came on extremely late. So I wasn't expecting anybody to be on with me. Appreciate it. Nope, don't like that sound. I don't think I like that one either. There we go. Sound bath. I don't know, I'm peculiar. ADHD, y'all. Okie dokies. So, yeah, we have 14 people on here. Y'all, please give us a like. It just tells me whether or not you're enjoying the content. Every share matters, every like matters, every comment matters, every subscribe matters. We're really close to 1,000. I hope we can hit it. It's just a goal of mine. So, thank you, appreciate it. So thank y'all so much. And those of you who give gifts, I appreciate it. Like, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. All right, so let's see if Nyx wants to talk. Hello, Nyx. Are you ready to do politics? Oh, this is going to be hard to see. Let me zip up my jacket. Okay, that should be better. All right, let's try that again. Hey, Nyx. Are you ready to do politics with Nyx? Are you ready to do politics with Nyx? Okay, back and forth, that's a yes. Hopefully y'all can see it somewhat. All right, let's see if we can get a no here. Okay, show us a no, please. Please show us a no. Sorry, I try to keep my hand as still as possible, but I am human. Okay, can you show me a no, please? All right, so right to left is a no. Oh, you're on your way to work? Okay, Nicole. All right, let me try to remember what questions are that I asked because I don't remember. If y'all have any politically inclined questions, please drop them in the chat so that we can ask them. Oh, I forgot to ask about cash today, but whatever. Okay, so let's get a baseline question. Are we currently in the month of July on this timeline? Are we currently in the month of July? All right, back and forth. You guys have a hard time saying back and forth, it looks like, but it is a yes. So yes, we're in the month of July. Let's see if I can ask a no question. Are we in the year? Are we currently in this timeline in the year 1836? On this timeline, are we in 1836? I'll see left to right is a no. Am I currently wearing a wedding dress in this current timeline? Y'all see the no got bigger? Really big. Okay. Next is like, don't accept insult my intelligence. Okay. Is it currently... I can't see outside, so I won't do that. Hold on, Nix. Hold on. Let me ask the question first. Well, since you're already moving. Okay. And let me ask the question out loud, okay? Don't answer what I have in my head. So... is it officially a weekday in the U.S. in this current timeline? Is it officially a work weekday, like a weekday, like a Monday through Friday? Is it officially a weekday? I need you to make it clearer so that it shows up. Okay, so you should see it going back and forth. That's a yes. Hopefully you see it. You can tell the difference between a left or right. So there you go. All right, we're gonna check our answers. So let's start with Ladybug. Has Ladybug crossed over to the spiritual world? Has Ladybug crossed over to the spiritual world? Okay, y'all see that is a yes. Back and forth. Is Ladybug currently living and breathing, exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide in this timeline with us human beings? Is Ladybug currently exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide like the rest of us human beings? All right, y'all see that? No. Did Ladybug cross into the spiritual world on his own, meaning from natural causes? Did Ladybug cross into the spiritual world from natural causes? Without any assistance from anyone, did Ladybug cross into the spiritual world with natural causes? Okay, left to right is a no. Okay. Was Ladybug given anything that would interact with medication? Was Ladybug given something that would interact with medication? That's a yes. Was Ladybug given that thing that interacted with medication by a honeypot, by someone who was supposed to be interested in him? Y'all see, it's a bigger yes. Was the intent for him to cross into the spiritual plane yesterday? Was he intended to cross at that time? That's a no. Was he supposed to enter like a coma or something that wasn't death? Was there some other intent at that time? And that's a yes, back and forth, yes. Make it clearer, please. Okay, that's what I have for Ladybug. Well, I'll ask one more question. Was this honeypot of foreign influence? Was the honeypot someone of foreign influence? That's a yes. Could be hired or whatever. All right, so let me just ask. I don't know. Wait, was it? I don't know. I'll leave it alone because I don't know the exact question I want to ask there. Okay, so now let's go to Turtle Boy. Oy. Okay, Turtle Boy. Is Turtle Boy currently exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide? Is Turtle Boy, like the rest of us, without any assistance, currently exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide? Like, are they exchanging for each other? Oxygen and carbon dioxide. Is he currently breathing, like the rest of us human beings, on our own, without assistance? Okay, these are two no's here. Has he ceased to exist on the human plane? Is he fully transitioned from the human plane? Let me put it that way. Has he fully transitioned from the human plane? Okay. That looks like it's a no. Is he currently in the spiritual plane, though? Is he currently mentally and emotionally, currently in the spiritual plane? That's a yes. Is he being artificially kept from entering the spiritual plane fully? That's a yes. Was his accident natural cause? Like, did he fall on his own? Was his accident of natural cause? Okay, that's a yes. Did he have any outside assistance in falling? Did he have outside assistance falling? Okay, that's a no. If not for the machines, would he be fully on the other side in the spiritual plane? If not for machines, would he be fully on the other side in the spiritual plane? That is a yes. Is he currently in a hospital, a public hospital? Is he currently in a public hospital receiving care? That's a yes, though, y'all. Is he in a private room, like a private suite? That's a big yes. Okay, but it's at a hospital. If they pull the plug, will he survive? If they pull the plug on the machines, will he survive? Please make your answer clear. They pull the plug on the machines, would he survive? That's a no. That's a very clear no. Okay, so was the picture released a real picture of him currently? Like, was the picture released a real picture of him in July 12th, 2026? Was that a real picture? That's a no. Was the ambulance video a real video? Was the ambulance video an actual recorded video by a human phone? You know, phone from humans. That's a no. Were the pictures and that video AI constructed? And y'all see it switched over to a yes. A very clear yes. Okay. Since we're on a picture, I'm going to move into Nolan real quick. Oh, the gown picture? That wasn't real either. Was the hookup hospital picture, dude in the bed, was that a real picture as well? A turtle man? Was a picture of turtle man being hooked up to machines? Was that a real picture? No, that wasn't real either. Oh, man. Okay. Like, this AI stuff is out of control. Nolan, really quickly. Was the picture at the pool posted by Evan, was that a real picture of Nolan posted on Evan's social? That's a yes. Was that picture posted after he had been to the island where they said he went missing? Was that picture actually not just posted, but was it taken? There we go. Was that picture taken when he was supposed to have been missing at the island? This is a vibrating yes. Very strong yes. Was Evan present for what happened to Nolan? Was Evan there to see what happened to Nolan? Okay, that's a no. And that's interesting because I saw somebody mention that. They were like, the reason he posted it was because he didn't know what happened. Like, he must have left early. So he thought it was cool to post. Because then he went back and deleted it. Okay. But he posted it the next morning before, I guess, knowing. So, did he die at the island? Did Nolan die on the island? That's a no. Did Nolan drown? That's a no. Do any of the 3 boys pictured know what happened to Nolan? That's a yes. As things currently stand right now, will there be justice for Nolan? As things currently stand right now, will there be justice for Nolan? That's what I thought. At first. Will there be an appeal or a civil suit or something that then gets justice for Nolan? And that's a yes. Okay, I think there'll be too much obstruction. We'll see. Anyway, it's like right now. All right, girl. Enjoy work. Okay, I'm trying to wrap up. I may have to come back to this. Is Narco plotting his potato soup? Replace soup with a C. Is Narco plotting potato soups? That's a yes. Is Narco speeding up his plan to do a potato soup? That is also a yes. Will Narco fail at his potato soup? And that is an even bigger yes. Will Pete go back on him? Like, would Pete... No. Is Pete going to desert him or whatever? That's no. So is Pete going to help him with his potato soup? Will Pete be helping him with his potato soup? That's a yes. Will Pete fail at potato soups? That's also a yes. Will the uniformed people that Pete lead comply with Pete's directives? Will the uniformed people participate in the potato soup? That's a no. Will that be happening before the winter solstice of this year? Will it be happening before the winter solstice? Current energy is yes. And will they fail before the winter solstice? That's a lot bigger. That's a yes. Okay. Will Beshear force a special contest? Will Beshear force a special contest? That is a yes. Will that happen before the end of this month, within the fortnight or whatever? Will that be happening before the end of this month, that he makes that declaration? Are they already drawing up the ballots? That's really interesting. Because I just got a flash of them already drawing up ballots. That's crazy. Was that everybody? The photo. Mitch, Graham, Narco, Shady. Will Shady take his place as number one at all? Will Shady be able to take his place? Oh, okay. Is that still the plan? For Shady to be number one and Narco number two? Mm-mm. No answer here. Okay, so will Shady ever be in the number one spot as things currently stand? You don't want to answer that. It's not answering that. Okay, I'm going to have to revisit that. All right, let's move on to Larry. I'll have to revisit that one. Let's move on to Larry. Is Larry going to end up behind bars? Will Larry end up in prison and behind bars? That's a yes. Will Larry's son end up in prison and behind bars? That's a yes. Will they be found culpable for treason? That's a big swing. Treason's hard to prove now. Just so you remember that. You gotta meet 4 conditions. Okay. Will their monopolies be broken up? That's still a yes. It's a bunch of yeses. That was a big ass yes with the treason and the prison. I like that. Okay. Will the blue star be excavated, eradicated, expunged from our government? Will the blue star be largely expunged from our government? You're not answering that one. Will Blue Star be removed from the decision making that it has now over our government? Will it be removed? I thought it was about to be a no for a second, but it looks like a yeah. Okay, so will we be able to have an American government without their interference? Will we be able to have a strong American government without their interference? I mean, that's a yes. Will that be happening within this year? Probably not, but let's see. Will that happen within this year? Yeah, that's a no. Will that be happening with the change of guard by 2028? Will they be arrested, eradicated, removed, etc. by 2028? I mean, that's a random number, to be honest, because things are changing. By 2030? Yeah, because it's going to take a while. It looks like 2030 is a good chunk removed. Because I think by 2030 we'll know what our government looks like. Oh God. We're in uncertain places. I'll have to revisit that later as well. But yeah, so checking our answers, it looks like we pretty much are still on track. I feel like there's another question I was supposed to ask, but I can't remember. I'm looking, I can't remember. So I think that's it. And we're going to call it a night or morning. It's 5:30. And we've been at it for 2 hours. So 2 hours. That's it? Oh, wow. We're doing good. call it a night. Tomorrow is the new moon. It is new moon in Cancer. So for members, I'm gonna answer questions, and I'll answer yes, no questions for subscribers tomorrow. I hope to be on earlier, but every time I say that, I'm pretty much sabotaging myself. But I'm gonna say I'll be on earlier. I just can't tell you when. Turn on your notifications. I'll try to come on, obviously, before 3 o'clock, because I'm not doing readings that late. I'll try to aim for 10, but it may be more like 11. But I'll try to aim for 10. Anyway, we're gonna do it tomorrow. Be ready. And I don't mean tonight. I mean like the 14th, tomorrow, 10 o'clock on the 14th. Anyway, bye y'all. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Thanks for losing sleep with me. We're in interesting times, you know. I don't do hope core, but I don't do doom scrolling either. I do as much of the truth as I possibly can, but in a way that still lets you know that there's hope for everything. You just gotta weather the storm. Anyway, see y'all soon? All right, bye.